Hey, this is the DuPage County Zoning Board of Appeals hearing this evening, June 27. I'll begin the meeting with a call to order. This is Robert Carthall. I'm the only member present because the petitioner that in the case that we'll call shortly has requested another continuance. So there are no other members present. There's no general public comment and I have no minutes to approve. The case that I'll call for our public hearing tonight is zoning petition 24014, All for His Glory LLC. It's a Bloomingdale Township case that was continued previously. The petitioner's attorney, Mr. Hobdy, indicates that the petitioner is quite ill. And so another continuance is requested. I think this should be the final continuance. And so I'll set it for August 15, 2024 at 6 o'clock in this room, and ask that the petitioner be notified that it's set as a final continuance. I understand there's a lady here who was not able to attend one of our earlier hearings, but I understand she would like to make some comments this evening. So I'll call on you. First item is I'll ask you to be sworn in and then state your name, spell your name, and tell us your address, and then make your comments. Okay, so would you raise your hand and be sworn in? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you'll give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. And your name and address?
My name is Kendra, Kendra Siegel, S as in Sam, IEGLE. Am I speaking loud enough?
Yeah, you can. Why don't you come up here just so that we're sure that the recorder picks it up. Great, thank you.
I live at 306 DePinto in Villa Veneto Townhome Complex, Bloomingdale, Illinois. And I am up against the property that's being discussed.
Oh. Can you tell us whether you support or oppose this petition, or do you want to make general comments?
It's hard for me to know because I don't know exactly what's planned. It says it's a planned development, but I don't know what is planned.
It's a technical sort of a twist in order to request a conditional use. So the planned development is a request to have two uses on this property. At the earlier hearing, which you missed, there was some discussion about what precisely those uses would be, and that yet needs to be clarified.
Yeah, I did listen to the recording.
Oh.
Which is partly why I'm here, because I felt like what was represented wasn't accurate, at least from my observation.
Okay.
First of all, I also want to say, I'm not here to stop somebody from a legitimate business venture if they've got that going on. I'm just not sure what's going on over there. And with two uses, what additional things are going to happen back there. I've lived up against that property for about 7 years. And we've seen a lot of different activity there. I think you heard there's a building in the front that has an adult entertainment spot in it. That is an active adult entertainment spot from what we can tell from the outside. It has a live girl sign on the outside. And
did you say it is an active or it isn't active?
it is, and it appears to be an active
Okay.
business with a neon sign that says live girls on the outside. Then there's a fence behind, and that property behind is, I think, what is to be addressed for two uses. That property, from what I can tell, so there is a fence along the side of the property, our backyard. We barely can use our backyard in the summer because it's loud, it's noisy, there's dust and debris and stuff that comes from that property onto ours, and our neighbors along that side. It's got various things on that property. There's some, the fence is kind of a slatted fence, so you can see in between, and there's some broken fence posts. There's bricks, there's pipes, there's a boat stored on the side, there's all kinds of stuff back there. There are tub-like containers that look like they're for liquid. I don't know if there's any liquid in them. It doesn't appear there is, but I don't know. There's what appear to be large propane tanks there as well. I mean, they sit about this tall. They're not like massive, but they're good size. They're not like for your barbecue grill. I don't know if they have anything in them either. A lot of that stuff has been piled there for years. Sometimes things shift, sometimes not against our space. There's also a huge container, like, you know, one of those container boxes that sit out in the middle of the property that's all open on one side. It looks like it could fall down, to be honest, but it's full of all kinds of stuff. I don't know what they do in there. They either drill or saw or something on a regular basis. Again, don't know what that is. They are also, they have cranes in there, trucks in there. The gentleman that was on the video last time said that they work a 9 to 5 time and there's not a lot of vehicles back there. I can tell you for sure it's not a 9 to 5. They're operating out there every single day of the week, including Sunday mornings at 7 in the morning. Moving stuff around, like I said, cranes move stuff around back there. They cleared a whole bunch of trees back there, and it's just, we don't know what's gonna go in there. So
Okay,
that's basically my issue. The question that I had, again, if they're doing something that's their business, but they're backing up to a residential area, and I don't think they're respecting our space either. And it's inhibiting our living.
Yeah.
So, I do wonder, the question about if they represent it a certain way, is somebody checking to make sure? Is there an inspection that can happen by the county to say, even though it's unincorporated, to just check to make sure they're operating appropriately and what they say they're doing?
well, there are various things that can be examined or inspected, but with respect to the general use, the layout, the infringement into side yard setbacks, et cetera, that generally sounds like the development department and zoning, so you can, you know, file your complaints with respect to those matters with the county, and then it could be inspected. I understand that this has already been cited for violations, so you can check what violations have already been levied against the property.
Development and zoning?
Yeah. Want to give her a number or?
I can touch base with her after.
Yeah, okay. We'll give you the number after the hearing. I have some things to do after the hearing, but you can get a contact number.
Okay,
Okay,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
good. Thank you very much. So those comments will be incorporated into the record, and let's make sure that the other members of the board, we don't have a court reporter here. We just have this recording, so let's make sure that there's a way for the other members of the board to have the availability of these comments, okay? Great. Thank you. With that, again, the hearing is continued to August 15, so I'll close the hearing for this evening. I didn't intend to take public comment, but I wanted to accommodate the lady who attended without the knowledge that matter would not be heard and petitioner wouldn't make a presentation tonight, but simply ask for a continuance. So hearing closed. Next item on the agenda, old business, none, new business, none. And we are adjourned.